I thought the absolute... As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? Huh. I can respect that. And you're in luck, because I am old, darling. Ancient. I have seen stars explode and civilizations fall. Along the way, I happened across items of such power that would make you weep with awe. Find my Dribbles. You won't be disappointed. That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
Buttering you up. You are the very best at what you do. Oh, Dribbles. My wife is heartbroken. Those two would chat from dawn until dusk. Such friends they were. But I'm sure a sizable contribution from an adventurer such as yourself would cheer her up. Oh, my wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours. Pockets a little empty? Worry not. I'm sure we'll find something in your budget.
Clown Man is dead. Oh well. Want a treato? I found it by the Clown Man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots. All right. Mama Lucretia says we family. Suppose that means Dribbles was too. Yeah. But don't tell nobodies I gave it to you for free. Got to protect my reputation as a tough business lord.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding Dribbles? Oh dear. Dribbles' flesh is near torn asunder. Poor thing was most certainly alive when he was hacked up. Well, that just means this treasure hunt is all the more challenging. Toddle on, darling. There's more of Dribbles to find.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Charette's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf, dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge. Hiding Brilgor from fists. Took him to the tunnels with the rest. Oh, fool.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Shira
1446
birth unknown. Died 1456
Amulet
DR.
Spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas. Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmater's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say? Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
Close at hand.
Eternally cast then, my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
I hate it had to end like this. A torturous fate, by any measure.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I don't see why I should be explaining myself. It's my property. They are on it, unlawfully.
Look, we needed somewhere to live. This place was empty and it had walls. I've got children for tears' sake.
Well, that's all very sad, but I still don't see how...
It gets cold out there at night, Mr. Gregorio. My kids will get sick. Please, we'll stay out of your way. We just need a roof.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Look, time is money, and I'm losing both just standing here. Make your call, judge, before Zenobia makes it for you. Fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart. You've stepped on the guild's toes. And we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most, and now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical. We tossed Brilgor out back.
For us to decide who deserves Ilmater's grave.
We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Father Lorgan instructed us to welcome everyone. That was his edict. That is Ilmater's edict.
All I'm saying is we'd be a lot better off without murderous refugees roaming the...
Enough, Bill. I'm sorry you had to witness our squabbling. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger. Pierced. Once. Paralyzed. Fists. After me. Needed to hide. Father Lorgan helping me. Tunnels beneath temple, hidden from sight.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. Tressum seems a little tense, and you aren't sure why. No hint reveals itself.
Many of you? Kitty? How vulgar. You can call me... Actually, it's better if you don't call me at all. That'll be all, thank you. Please. I don't dirty my paws for anything less than pheasant. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy luxuriating in solitude. hasten your departure. I ate the pigeons. Are you satisfied? I prevaricated before. Pigeon is my second most favorite meat. Importance is relative. A letter may be important to one. A growling belly may be more important to another. But let's not get bogged down in semantics. I believe you were just leaving, weren't you? Ta! In service of not having to make any further conversation with you, I concede. I'll be on my way then. There are a few places in the city I'd like to visit. I might have sussed some interesting items I'd rather like to get my paws upon. If I find anything interesting, I might even be willing to barter. Might. Ta-ra. Away.